just noticed this morning how close those posts are. He's barely gonna make it. All right, Elmer! I'm finally able to get back to Belize. I thought I was gonna be gone for a month and it turned into 18. Thanks, COVID.
Yep, we did it. We bought 11 acres of untouched jungle on a floodplain in a developing country. Crazy, right? We fell in love with a village called Hopkins and started building toward our dream on the majestic city river. Nothing like a worldwide pandemic to get in the way of trying to achieve your dream, right? But after a year and a half, it looks like we are beating it and able to start traveling again. Chris booked the first flight he could and was back in Belize. Finally.
Okay, here we are. May 31st, 2021. Things are really happening. Finally. So we're moving a bunch of dirt today. As you can see, all fresh dirt. We're putting the final dirt where it needs to go. So I'm gonna be finishing areas with the major dirt and the raising of the property. We've got like probably 25 burn piles, huge burn piles on the other side that we're gonna get rid of. There's the original garden. We were kicking ass and now the truck has died right there in the way and they don't know what's going on. They're gonna try and swap batteries and hopefully get it out of the way. There's the full truck and the backhoe. Right here is where the new house will go. Look at that, the first building on the property, and it only took 5 years. They dug the holes, now they put A-frame, like tripod winches to lower it down. That's cool. One of the things I was able to do while not being able to travel to Belize was to design and order the first building. Now back to work, moving all this dirt. We were finally getting there, I felt. I had no idea it would take this long to get all of this done, but all I could do is keep trying to move things forward. So now I'm officially a Belizean. We have 10-foot trailer with 20-foot lengths of pipe, and you can see in there's 40-foot lengths of rebar that Junior bent like 3 times to fit on the trailer. That's how we roll in here in Belize. Of course, we also needed a septic for the new house, so we dug a hole, hired a skilled mason, Carlos, and then we started to build the septic. Look, that's Junior working down there. We also needed to get water to the building from the road, so we installed a 2-inch water line, and then Junior could bury it. Man, he loves that tractor. Look at that, we have a septic. I thought we were doing great. Found out later that you have to follow strict guidelines for design, and we would eventually have to dig this up and redo it again. Oh well. Okay, here comes the big moment. Junior is gonna turn the water on, and he thinks there's gonna be no leaks. Miguel Andre is less than 5. I'm also less than 5. Here we go. Turn it on, baby. All right, let's go check the taps. What do we got here? We got any leaks here? No leaks, and this looks good. So we just tried it, but the water board who came and hooked it up, they forgot to turn the water back on when they left. Okay, Thursday before I go. Septic is done, other than they just need to cast the lids. Water's done. Don't know where we are with power. Joe's getting really close to finishing this pond. It's gonna be done before I go. They're dumping right along the edge here, all the way back just to grade towards the house. And look at this trap that they're working with, it's brutal. All right, the guys are doing a big burn. Between today and tomorrow, there's probably, I don't know, 12 or 15 huge piles of brush. that need to burn. So like I said, we're gonna try and burn a lot in the next couple of days. Get rid of all this crap. We're gonna move these palm trees out of the way and all this will be filled. I think next trip down I will finish the filling, which is super exciting. Well, I got really lucky this trip. No rain, but today I had left the final staking, which is like walking the whole property, putting stakes, using a level. I left it for today. And of course today and last night it absolutely poured rain. So Junior and I will be walking around in the mud. 7:30 in the morning, just went for my COVID test. It's not raining too hard now. Hopefully it lets up a little bit. At the end of each trip, Junior and I do a walkthrough of the whole property. We look at everything, and I make a list for all the tasks that the guys can work on until I can get back down. This time he's got a lot of cleaning up to do, and hopefully it's not very long before I'm back in Belize. All right, June 2021. Now it's time for the update video I do for Jen after each trip. She wants to be here so bad. There's a hawk behind me that's squawking at me. There he is, or she is. They have a nest, so they're not too happy that I'm out here right now. So there they are again.
I can't believe the progress we're making. To think of what it was like when we started, it's sometimes hard to believe it's the same property. We've had so many ups and downs, but we've always stayed positive and never once thought maybe we had made a mistake or bitten off more than we can chew. Well, maybe I've thought that a few times, but don't tell Chris.
During COVID, the orchard and the nursery had really taken off. The nursery is a source of so many of our plants moving forward. We take cuttings and plant them in bags. Some of these individual mother plants we have taken over 200 cuttings from. The nursery is a great place to let us see what these plants are going to look like when they mature. Their size, their color, the type, everything is so important. The orchard is an ongoing work in progress as we try to figure out how best to fit the over 100 fruit trees. There are already 30 to 40 different kinds of fruit. Some of them are bearing fruit right now, and in the next few years, hopefully all of them are.
Ah, yes. Let's not forget Junior's nature path. During COVID, Chris really struggled to find tasks to keep the guys busy on things that we would actually need or that would add to the overall guest experience. He had an idea for a walking path through the 6-acre property, so he marked up a Google Map image of the property with a very general idea for a winding path and let Junior design on his own. This was the first time Chris had laid eyes on it, and it was perfect.
The guys really did nail the nature path. It was everything I could hope for. Since the initial clearing, they have lined the sides of the path with rock to define it, brought over 20 dump trucks of small gravel, one bucket at a time in the little tractor, to make a great walking service, and continuously been planting and maintaining it. In another year, it will look like it had been there forever. I know to most people this probably looks like a disaster still, but to me, it looks amazing. I could not be happier. As I've mentioned before, I have the ability to see the property finished, and the insane amount of work the property has needed to get to this point is incredible. In the beginning, I didn't really try to estimate how long all of this would take. I just tried to keep us moving forward to the light at the end of the tunnel. Some friends are finally starting to see my vision, and I think their opinion of me being nuts may actually be changing.
Chris had another super productive trip. So much was accomplished. You can see where the main roads will be, you can see where the buildings will be, and you can see where the boat slip will be. Getting our boat now playing to the property is going to happen. Hey, let's go check out the river. The one thing we definitely don't show enough of in the videos. It's so beautiful. Oh, and we can't forget the rock wall. It's almost done. The guys have done such an amazing job. No more erosion. Hey, look at that guy. They don't usually let you get this close. He's loving the heat off the rocks, I guess.
I know I have shown you this before, but here it is again. The difference between our neighbor's place and ours is astonishing. That's what we started with. It's so amazing to be back. What you have seen so far has taken us 5 years to get to this point. Time to step up development. The amount we have done in the last few years is mind-blowing. We've had as many as 10 full-time employees working toward the final goal. Next video will be an update video from November 2023. I'm exhausted and clearly so are the guys. Time to head home. I'll be back soon, for sure this time.
Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. And for more real-time updates, you can follow us on social media. Bye!